Good morning, TikTok. Today I am going to talk about the new Legions Imperialis release, the starter set, which has been announced alongside a bunch of other stuff. I'm also going to talk about why my initial reaction to seeing the starter box and why that initial reaction may have been incorrect. Now, these are my thoughts on the starter box pictured, and that is to note this starter box pictured, not the one they initially pictured and sent out, which had 4 additional miniatures in it. Which my initial reaction was, where's the rest of it? Even more so now that they've taken out 4 of the larger tanks. I say larger, obviously everything here is relatively small. The individual Space Marine figures are, I understand, 8mm, so it's the same scale as the Titanicus game and the Aeronautis, they're flying the spaceships game. They're not spaceships, they're more like planes. Anyway, there just doesn't seem to be enough in this box. One element of that is I don't know on which side the Titans fight. I'm assuming they're one each, but the information didn't say anywhere. And it was a bit of a garbled release anyway. Garbled announcement, I should say, not garbled release. The release is, of course, happening in 2 weeks. There's a 2-week pre-order on this box and presumably some of the other boxes, but I'm not really sure. And that's what I mean. You click on the link, you have a look at the announcement. First of all, you see a picture which includes these 4 Kratos super heavy tanks, and everyone immediately goes, oh, brilliant, we get 4 new tanks. No, they're not in the box. That picture is now changed. Then you get pictures of some, but not the complete armies. So you get this picture, which is the Solar Auxilia, I think, or some of the Solar Auxilia. It certainly doesn't include any of the vehicles. And likewise, you get a photograph of the Space Marine infantry and dreadnoughts, but not alongside their vehicles, so no picture of the army. And throughout the rest of the page, not a single picture of the Titans that come in the box. Loads of pictures of Titans, but not the Titans that you can pre-order, and certainly not the Titans that you can pre-order in the box set. Don't know what they are personally, I can't recognise them by the look, and as I've said, I don't know on which side they are supposed to fight. Then, inexplicably, in the middle of the page, you get a picture of this plane, Thunderhawk is it called, for previously available in the Planes game, Imperialis Aeronauticus, or whatever they called it, COD Latin Planes game. This also doesn't come in the box. Might be up for pre-order, might not, might just be a nice picture. So let's look again at the box. This is what actually is included. You have got a full-size rulebook, which is great. It's not like a slim down or a starter rulebook, the likes of which they put in some Kill Team Warcry boxes, which I dislike because they don't tell you the proper forces for the armies. So that's the full Legions Imperialis rulebook. Obviously, there's a ton of dice, some measuring sticks, and some markers there. Blast area effect markers, and the ubiquitous transfers in there as well. As I say, to me, first reaction, where's the rest? Not a lot in there. Is that one force? No, it's supposed to be 2. I get that the Titans are big and expensive on their own, but, well, they're not that big, are they? They're not as big as a Dreadnought in 40k. 61 individual pieces you've got here. Is that in line with other big box sets? It depends, really, because in other big box sets, you will often get something like the Horus Heresy box set, you get tanks and dreadnoughts. The dreadnoughts are bigger than those Titans. The tank is a lot bigger than those Titans. So I hope this is going to be substantially cheaper, because there's just not that much in it. Say 61 individual pieces, that is actually 223 miniatures because of the squads of Space Marines. Now, 223 sounds like a lot of miniatures. However, it is less than half the number that you got in Space Marine, Epic Space Marine, the old box set, a very old box that came out in 1991. There were over 540 miniatures in that. So why now do you only get 200? And admittedly, 2 of them are Titans. I don't think you got Titans in the Space Marine box. I think they came separately. Yeah, I mean, as I say, I hope it's going to be cheap. There's not that much there. And then look at all this. Look at this brilliant terrain. Look how usable that is. Look how gorgeous it is. And you just know it's going to paint up so well in that you're going to be able to give it a spray, give it a couple of coats of dry brush, and it will look like ruins. That's one of the choice of ruins. And clearly usable terrain. There's bits that your little men will be able to stand on, but your titans will tower over. Why isn't any of this in the launch box? And if it's a starter set and you know you want to keep it at a particular price point, why isn't there a launch box like you get with 40k or with AOS, which is bigger and has the terrain in? Come on. Everyone wants this terrain. Everyone needs this terrain. Why isn't it in the box? It does sound like I'm dumping on this game a lot. I'm not. I'm dumping on the starter set. I'm not dumping on the game. Because, of course, I haven't played the game yet. Nobody, well, a few people who work for Games Workshop and maybe some playtesters and whatnot have, but you know, the general public haven't played the game yet. I don't know how the game plays, and therefore I might be talking nonsense about the size of the army. It might be completely inappropriate to compare it to previous editions of Epic. And also, I think these are actually bigger, aren't they? So when I was talking about the number of miniatures, you've got to bear that in mind, I suppose, a bit, but still less than half as many miniatures. Cards presumably don't come in the box because you can buy them separately. Again, what is the price point of this box? Because if it's £135, like the other big boxes that are coming out recently, it's trash. I know the book will probably be 40 quid, I would say, but fair enough. Anyway, I love cards. You know I love cards. I talk about liking cards in all of the games that I play and all the games that I want to play. I'm really pleased there are cards. I'm less pleased that they don't come in what you're calling a starter set. That's all from me. Bye.